Hey everybody, I'm Crow, and welcome back to Guacamelee. So, does Sierra Morena... Oh, there was a thing over there, we can get that. Sierra Morena is where the second most difficult platforming thing is supposed to be. You weren't supposed to get here. This is for the big kids. When you give up, the exit is right over there. Wow! Is that it? Dude. And there's even like an oops, you messed up mechanic. Look, I'm getting saved by this stuff. We failed, but that proves nothing. I'm just sitting here like... two at a time? No problem. These ones go a little faster. But that's also no problem. Rolling through it. You just run a little bit and then jump. Like, as long as you jump before the end... Oh my god. As long as you just keep jumping, you have time to correct yourself. I didn't... Oof. See that? You see how catastrophically I'm messing up here? And we still kept it going for that long. Touchdown on this one, then we go back. I'm looking at where we can go. We can go up here. We go up here. We go over. We're zigzagging. That took too long. Okay, I'm not going to use the side punches then. The upper punch. I hope this doesn't take me longer than the other one. It can't, right? People said it was easier. My expectations. Alright, we're at the zigzag part. We're zigzagging. We're zagging and zigging. Double jump and see where you can... Oh, God. Jump. We're fine, and we're on this. Then we're up here. Zigzag. Side punch takes too long. Wow, you know, I honestly thought that this was going to be a steamroll. This doesn't seem like this that complicated. Like, this just seems like simple Mario stuff, you know? Not saying that this is, like, incredibly difficult, but the timing is tighter than I was expecting. Maybe it's the fact that I'm double jumping that's screwing me up. Also, how is it that there's so many platforms underneath me and I still manage to miss all of them? Maybe they're lined up so that there isn't a single one underneath each one of them, so if I move to the left or right, I will fall on a lower platform, maybe. At least it's impossible to take damage here. Literally zero threat of death. We're on, and we're back, and we're up, and we're up. And I fell. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. And we're gone. Alright, time to focus. Left. How did I... Oh my god. It's only been like 4 minutes, it's fine. We're doing great. No one can take this from us. I believe in the us that succeeds. Oh, you can kind of see where they are. Are there more than... There are more than 2 possibilities. This isn't cycling between 2 things. That's what's confusing me. This is cycling between 3. I keep thinking that every time there's a cycle, the platform will come back. but it doesn't always. If this was just a toggle between two, this would be ridiculously easy. That's where the difficulty's coming from. And so I understand, but what does this do for me if I don't remember the pattern? Just touch down. Just keep touching down. Ah, the most important part is to make sure that you jump before the platform disappears. Otherwise, that double jump isn't getting you there. Ah, jeez. At least this should basically be the last of the platforming, because we just got to get gold medals after this. And that seems to largely just be doing fights. That will always take too long. We're in the air, we're in the air. Just jump the second you touch down. And you'll be able to hang. Where am I going? Am I going right? We got to the top! But what does it mean? Immediate jump. You touch the platform, immediate jump. Then even if everything goes terribly wrong, you will have a second chance. And the uppercut is your friend. How could you do this to me? I trusted you. Wow! These platforms have no respect. We go left. Wow, we were just losing altitude the whole time there. Two is here. Let me go up. Go right. And I do that and screw it up. But then I recover, and then I screw it up. I keep thinking that maybe using the B abilities is not the thing to do here, except for that one, of course. Let me go up. Why do I keep thinking we go left there? Like, how many times have I done this and I still think, like, alright, after this one we go left? Like, I keep thinking it's like left, right, left, right, left, right. Like here, and we go right, and we go left, and we go right, and we go right again. We go left. Then I fall. I don't want to have to write this down and just write down the directions and then make this some kind of DDR thing. You're killing me, game. Isn't as, like, frustrating or puzzly as the other one, though. So I will say that it's easier. Although we aren't making much progress. Although, if this one is considered to be easier than the other one, then this is probably the whole thing, you know? Like, at the end of this part right here, we probably get the orb and then this is done. I can't imagine that there's a segment harder than this one, when all we had to deal with was some saw blades and stuff with the other one. That's the one that sucks and loses me altitude. Alright, so are we going right or are we going left? Wow, they all abandoned me over there. I do not think that we're going left. I believe with all of my heart we're supposed to go right. And also, like, I shouldn't have hung there for that long. No, we got through the other one in like 13 minutes. Quick panic and rush. Well, you know, honestly, that worked pretty well for the last one for some reason. The last one was more segmented, though. It was more just about figuring out the puzzle. This one's like... My brain can remember, like, toggling, but 3 different positions is like... You what? Like, I knew where that platform was supposed to be. I still missed it. See, I knew I needed to go right there, and I still missed it. There's these tiny little platforms. Like, you can kind of see a whoosh whoosh where there's gonna be. Like... But because there's 3, that doesn't necessarily mean whenever it flips, it's going to be there. I'm thinking that that's not the key. Like, I don't want to just double jump and then uppercut every time, even though that does give me more room. It does seem that some of them, like, are on a 2 cycle, though. Like, that big platform at the beginning, it would have to be. Otherwise, there's a chance you could jump and miss it. Alright, then we didn't lose everything. You lagging, game? Don't make me come over there. I wish I could just, like... I can pause. I just want to see where I'm supposed to go. I mean, I knew I could pause the game, obviously, but I'm like, just to look at where the platforms are. Granted, doing that, much like in Guitar Hero, would probably make me miss them. No, so it doesn't hang. I was like, if I just keep double jumping in place, will I always land on this platform? I will not. And there are definitely alleys where there's no platform for you to land on between any of the cycles because they want you to fall if you get off the path. The problem I'm having is when a double jump and an uppercut is not enough to make it to the next level. And I'm thinking what's the problem here is actually my routing. Well, I mean, obviously, but there are multiple ways up this. Left, then I go right, then I go right, and then I go left again. But what if we go this way? I can kind of stall it out. That's interesting. But I have to hold the double jump. Like, it's basically just idling in place. See, like, I was on this platform. And then I'm on this platform. That's the right one, but now I want to land on this. Then we'll go to the left, then we'll uppercut because this is here. And then this is here. Now we need to go right. Or left. I know directions. And then this lets us inch up this way. Oh my god, that was it! Okay. This time, with slightly less screwing up. I think maybe like, some of these are on the 2-cycle. I'm so confused. If this is a 2-cycle, I feel like this would be really easy, though. Now I'm getting stir crazy. Right. And I can land here. And I can idle here. And I can idle here. Now we're doing the left and up thing. And I'm falling, but to where? All the way back to the beginning. I wish I could see more on my screen. This being so close to Juan is making me hard to, like, see where I need to fall if I'm gonna fall to a lower level. If this was zoomed out way more, I think this would be a lot easier. And maybe they don't want it to be easier. Oh, I was already on a platform, jeez. And I missed it. We have officially failed. This challenge, I mean, I suppose easier doesn't necessarily mean faster. I went too far. I overcommitted. We go left, then we do the double right. Then I make it a triple right. Why did I do that? Hi, the tiger. Why did I do that? Okay, so I think these are on a 3-cycle, but the ones at the very top are on a 2-cycle. Because these always seem to flip between one another. Like this ending platform, that wasn't the end? Skipping between 2 and 3 cycles was what was confusing me, I believe. Oh, well that was pretty easy. The last bit anyway. Boom! Alright. 10 golden medals, and we can go into the devil's office, and that has the last orb. Then we fight the clockadude again, and we get the ending that doesn't suck. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.